Hey guys, Fires 51 here. It's a Thursday morning. There's a few garage sales and they're going on right now, so we're gonna go check those out. And we got a ton of thrift stores to go check out too. So hopefully we're gonna find something. As always, got my list pre-sorted out and the route already figured out what we're gonna be doing. So we're gonna be good to go. Gonna be most efficient. So we'll see what we find. Fire Hazard 51 here, and got done with the shopping today. Did over 130 miles today, so it was a long day. Did 27 stops. Only like 7 were actually from garage sales. The rest were all from thrift stores. So a lot of thrift stores I covered that I normally don't hit. I think I went to around 13 or so. Actually, no more than that. Yeah, like 18. About 18 thrift stores I've never really been to. So, a lot of new territory covered. Found some thrift stores I'm going to be going back to. Some games I found, but, some of the games I saw there were just like Nintendo or sports games. But I got a feeling that those places are going to get some more games in there. You always feel better about, a thrift store if you see some games there versus going to a thrift store and you see nothing. So I definitely marked down the places I'm going to revisit again. And about half the thrift stores I went to, just never going to go to again. There were clothing stores, or the Salvation Army. Salvation Army, I don't know what it is. They don't really carry games, I don't think. At least mine don't. Let me know if you know if your thrift stores, the Salvation Army ones, if they have video games at all in yours. Because the ones I always go to are just like the Goodwill and St. Vincent de Paul ones. Now there's other, a couple other ones that are just kind of like community-driven thrift stores. But overall, those are the ones I go to. It's Goodwills and St. Vincent de Paul's. So basically, I picked up a few things from garage sales today. I only went to 7 garage sales, and I picked up at 2 of them. So that's pretty good odds. And then out of all the thrift stores, I picked up. Let me think here. Well, three times I picked up something, but a couple of them actually didn't. I saw stuff I wanted, but I didn't pick up. I'll do a video on that when I do pick it up, or if I actually miss it. Either or, I'll do a video on the reason why I did that, and what the items were. But let's get to the pickups today. So today we got all of this. So let's start over here. This is the beginning of the day. At the beginning of the day we got Ratchet and Clank, the first game for the PlayStation 2. It's not exactly the retro, but it's a game I want to play, I really like the Ratchet and Clank series, so I got that. The game's really good, and it's got the manual inside. Then next we got these 3 games. We got the Final Fantasies, got 1750 on it. And then we got Legend of Mana for 550. And then we got Spyro the Dragon for 250. And these prices are just too steep, And these were owned by a guy about my age who was a little bit slow. You could just pick up on it. It wasn't extremely obvious, but you can tell. And I was afraid that he had a firm price on this stuff. He had a lot of Final Fantasy games, by the way. He had like 5 other Final Fantasy games, but I was just gonna get this one. And actually, I wasn't originally. And then I was just, I told him this was too much. And I was thinking I was gonna buy these 2, just these 2 games. And he told me to make him an offer. He said he would give me a good deal, so. I told him 10, $10 for Final Fantasy 7 is pretty good. I don't want to totally rip him off. I mean, I feel pretty bad if I totally ripped off a mentally disabled person. So, but I got 10 for this. It's in really good condition. He kept care of his stuff. And these other 2 games, I actually said, I'd take them together for $3, and he accepted that. So, $13 for all of this. Not the greatest. I think Legends of Mana is a really good game, though. I think that is. I can't remember or not. I mean, I'm not big on PlayStation 1 games, but I'm pretty sure I've heard of that title quite often. It looks like an RPG game, so I'm stoked about that. And then Spyro the Dragon, I think that's just going to be a fun platforming game. So $13 for those. And then we got the Goodwill here. Got the good old Tetris on the Game Boy for $1, so can't beat that. And then we got some NES carts here, or the sleeves, I mean. They didn't have any games there for them, and all they had was that, and I'm missing sleeves, so, I'll pay for some sleeves if they're cheap. And I went up to the cashier and offered, I basically told them that there's no Nintendo games there, but they got the sleeves here, and I was going to give them 50 cents for it, and they said that, that it's like, they only sell them with the games, really, but I told them, like, there's no games. If they find the games, I'd be interested, so they searched the store, and they couldn't find any games. And then they went to the manager, and the manager okayed it. So I got these for $1 total. Not an awesome deal, but $1 to keep my Nintendo games, dust and dirty free is good for me. Then finally, our last haul here. We got the PS1 system, some Atari games, and Nintendo game. And the Nintendo game we have is Rocket Ranger. And this is a really good condition. I mean, it looks really new. And it comes with the actual manual itself. So, the sleeve, the manual, and the game, all for $4. That's an awesome deal for me. I think it's going to be a fun game. So, I never heard of it. So, that's perfect. And then we got these 4 Atari games. We got Surround. I'm pretty sure I don't own that one. Pretty sure. Mega Mania, Star Master, and Jungle Hunt. And these were all for $2 a piece. And they got the one sticker on top of it, which kind of sucks. That's probably going to rip everything else off. But it's an Atari game. I'm looking to play it, and these games looked really fun to play right here. These 3 right here. You got a space shooter, another space shooter, and we got Jungle Hunt. The cover looks awesome. It kind of looks like a Pitfall kind of game. So, I'm excited to play those. And then finally we got this PS1, which has a little bit of a story to it. I mean, as you can see, it looks pretty good condition here, But it has this as-is thing. $5 as is. I'm just thinking they had no cords back there. It's missing this the plastic cover for this, but that's not a deal breaker for me at all. There's no AV plugs or the AV output, but the PS2 hooks up with both of these. So, and the same with the controller. Controller, PS2 works with it. So if you have a PS2, you can have a PS1 console with no hookups and still work perfectly with it. Except for you gotta make sure the model number. Let me try to get the model number in there. It's SCPH7501. Some of the earlier models, the PlayStation 2 controllers don't work for, but that's just a heads up for you guys. I mean, everything looks good on this. I just figured it was written as is because they did not test it because there was no cords for it. So when I got home, I decided to test it to see if it works or not. And it turns out that the system works, but the CD drive does not. I'm not sure if the actual the CD lens, the laser doesn't work, or the motor is just dead. It needs to replace the motor itself. And the motor I actually found online to replace it cost $8. And I'd be fine doing that because that'd be an awesome video to do. But if it's actually the light, the laser, then that's like $17, and I can get a whole new system for that price. So I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do with this. It was $5, so I'm not terribly upset about the loss of this. It was a risk. And I don't feel too bad about that. I may get the motor for it just to do a video and see if that might fix it. I gotta do some more research and see what happens. But yeah, a little bit upsetting about the PS1 not working. But like I said, I already did a little bit of research online. I haven't gotten like a firm yes or no on what really is causing the problem here, because it doesn't really want to spin. It spins very, very lazily. I mean, you can't hear it, but when you pop open the lid, you can see it moves. It moves a little bit, but it's just, I don't know, it's just a little bit weird, honestly. So, I don't know, that might just be a wash. I don't know. But tomorrow's gonna be a lot more thrift store shopping. Not thrift store, but tomorrow's Friday, so we're gonna be doing a lot of yard sale shopping. Saturday is the thrift store shopping, and then Sunday we're going back to Goodwill to pick up on those deals, and also Saturday too, because those are got some 50% off deals on Saturday and Sunday. So definitely take full advantage of that. But that's all the haul I got for today, and I'll see you next video.